physio for physical health. And here's my top 10 gentle Pilates exercises for you to try at home. So this is exercise number 1, it's shoulder rolls. Let's just start by bringing ourselves into our standing posture. So separate your toes into the V, line up with your heels behind, and think about the roots of the trees coming out through your feet. Soften the knees, engage through your core, and just gently draw that tummy button in. Open the chest, and think of that piece of string guiding you up to the ceiling and lengthening the spine at the back of your neck. And we're just going to start by rolling those shoulders. Open up the chest. Don't worry if you get some crunching. That means that the muscles and the joints are just loosening up. And we'll start with 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to move forwards. So as you go, just check that your feet are in contact with the floor, those knees are soft, you're embracing your core through your centre, your chest is nice and open. 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Well done. Exercise number 2, we're going to move into toy soldier. So if we just bring our arms up to shoulder height, take the left thumb and rise up with the arm with the thumb leading the way close to the ear, and then slowly bring the arm back down again. Same on the right side, lift that right arm up towards the ear and bring the arm back down to shoulder height. Let's do 2 more each side. So through the left and down, and through the right and down. 1 more, and then we're going to bring in the feet. Just start to get the ankles moving and a little bit of balance work. So as your left arm goes up, just lift the right heel. And as the left arm comes down, we're bringing the right arm up and the right heel up. And opposite arm, opposite heel. I might have told you the wrong heel and arm then. But opposite arm lifts, opposite heel lifts. And as you slowly come back down, lift the other arm. Well done. 4 more each side. And 3 more each side. And last 2 each side. Keep that tummy button just slightly engaging, embrace your core, keep that spine nice and long. Last one. Well done, and bring the arms back down. And for exercise number 3, we're moving on to knee raise, just a simple knee raise to keep our balance working. If you are unsure about your balance or think you might be a bit wobbly, just make sure you've got something near you, either a chair or a countertop. So sink slightly through the right foot and bring the left knee up, just to balance at hip height. And slowly back down again. Well done. And same on the right side. And back down again. If you want to start synchronizing your breathing, we're going to exhale as we lift and inhale as we lower. Exhale as you lift, inhale as we lower. Exhale as we lift and inhale as we lower. Exhale as we lift, inhale as we lower. Let's do 2 more. Exhale as we lift, and inhale as we lower. Exhale as we lift, and inhale as we lower. Well done. Well done. We're going to keep up with our balance and just start to work the glute med muscle, which is in the side of our hip, with our standing clamp. You can either bring yourself onto your toes and keep the heel relatively close to the ankle, or if you're feeling comfortable, you can just slightly bring the foot into the lower part of your calf. Keep the knee facing forwards and gently take the knee out to the side and back to the centre. Out to the side and back to the centre. And again, if you're a little bit concerned about your balance, either keep the toes down or have a countertop that you can work with. And if you're popping your toes down, out to the side and back in. Out to the side and back in. 4 more. Out to the side and back in. Work the bottom muscle, give it a little squeeze as it comes out to the side and back in. And the last one on the left. Well done. Place the left foot down. Bring your right side onto your toes, or just gently hook the right foot behind the lower calf. And we're taking that knee out to the side to work this bottom, and back in again. Out to the side, and back in. Well done. Out to the side, and back in. Remember to keep your core engaged, and back in. I'm just going to drop my toes down and do the last 5 in this position. So as you will see, I'm pivoting on the toes and the knees coming out to the side. 3, 2, 1. And place the right foot down, back to your standing balance. Okay, the next exercise is sit to stand. Those of you that are in my class know I love a squat. So we're going to do this as a sit to stand exercise. Keep your feet a little bit wider. Draw your tummy muscles in. Pop your hands out in front. And as we sit down, we're going to try and keep those knees over our second toes. And don't allow the knees to come in together. Okay? And let's try 10. So draw your tummy button in. Lower yourself down to the chair. And stand back up again. That's 1. Draw your tummy button in. Keep those knees over the second toe. And 2. 3, and 4, 5, 6. Keep working the thigh muscles, gently pushing down through the heels if you want to get some more activity in your bottom, and 2 more. 9. Well done. So exercise number 6, if you want to take your TheraBand. If you don't have a TheraBand, don't worry. You can either do it just with your weight of your arms, or if you want to hold a couple of cans or 2 water bottles, that's fine as well. So this is an external rotation exercise to keep our rotator cuff nice and strong. That keeps our shoulders healthy. So take the band, gently taut between the middle, and we're going to keep the elbows tucked in and take the hands out to the side. Make sure the shoulders don't rise up to the ears and keep the chest open. And you'll feel a gentle squeeze on the shoulder blades coming together. 4, well done. 5. Try not to let those elbows drift off your chest wall. 6. 7, and don't worry if the movement isn't great. As you can see, I don't go out particularly wide, and that's okay. I'm still working those rotator cuff muscles. And 1 more. Well done. Still using the band for exercise number 7, we're going to work our serratus muscle. So we need to pop the band behind the back of the shoulders, and we're going to take a slight step forward with the left foot, slight step back with the right. Bend that left knee. Have the band between your thumbs and your forefingers, and take the band forwards so the hands meet in front. And exhale and inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Draw that tummy button in gently. Exhale. Inhale halfway, exhale, inhale, well done, exhale and inhale. Keep the 4 corners of your feet in touch with the floor. Make sure your balance is nice and steady. Last one. Excellent. Keep that chest open. Step back with the left foot, step forwards with the right foot. Soften the right knee, and we're going to repeat that on the other side. Forwards and reach, and back. Well done. And 2, and 3. And make sure you're not leaning too far forwards as you do the exercise. That's 4. Because we want to embrace that core and keep our upper trunk stable. 6, 7, 8, nearly there. shoulder press. So the band is still behind us. We're just going to bring it up a little bit further under the armpits. Widen your base of support a little bit. Make sure we're keeping the knees soft and embracing through the core. Bring your arms up to your sides. Now, if this slightly hurts your shoulders, just bring the hands in so you can see them in your periphery. If it's not uncomfortable, you can have them slightly outside your peripheral vision. And then from here, we're going to go straight up so the hands meet above us. We're going to come back down to bend at the elbows. Well done. Straight up so the hands meet above us. And back down to the sides. Well done. Number 3, straight up, the hands meet above us. Back down again. And number 4, straight up and back down. Now I'm just going to bring mine in. So we're going to be here and straight up. If having them wider is causing you some discomfort in the shoulder. And 6. We can still do the same exercise. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. Well done. Let the arms relax. Okay, so for the next part we don't need the TheraBand, so we can pop that down. But we are going to sit down for the next exercise. So bring yourself into sitting. And we're going to do this exercise to work our thigh muscles, so keeping them stronger, and a little bit of a stretch through the back of the calf, maybe the back of the knee and the hamstring, depending on where you may have some tightness in the back of the legs. So to start with, let's just straighten that left knee, tighten that thigh muscle, and then pull your toes up towards you. Point the toes, pull them back up towards you again, and then relax the toes, bend the knee, and place the leg back down. And we'll do the same on the right. So straighten the knee, pull the toes up towards you, point the toes away from you, pull them up towards you again, relax the foot, bend the knee, and place it back down. So you should be feeling that your thigh muscle is having to work to keep your legs straight, and you're also maybe getting a stretch through the back of the calf and the hamstring as we point and pull the toes. And back down. And once more this side. Good. And we'll just do one more on the right. Point that leg, work that thigh muscle, pull those toes up towards you. Point them back down to the floor. Pull them back up towards you. Relax the foot, bend the knee, and place the foot back down. Last one. Pull this toe up towards you. Point away. Pull up. Relax the foot, and place back down. Well done. Okay, so we've had a little rest, worked our thighs. We're going to stand back up again. And we're coming into a side of the body stretch. So from our starting position, separating into the V, following up with the heels behind, we're going to come a little bit wider with our base. So step out with the left and step out with the right. Soften your knees gently. Think about drawing in that core and that pelvic floor. The string is still going up to the ceiling. Just float the left arm up to the side of the ear. Slide the right hand down your thigh, and we're reaching over to the side. If you can, we're going to straighten the left knee, keep the right knee soft. Keep your breathing relaxed. Don't hold your breath as you're stretching. Well done. Take a breath in to prepare, and as you exhale, allow that left arm to float back down and drop onto your thigh. Okay. Now bring the right arm up next to the ear, slide over to the left side, left hand supporting you on the thigh, right knee straight, and we're reaching over. Down to the other side again. Float that left arm up, coming over to the side. Keep the breathing relaxed. Do embrace your quads, stop yourself falling to the side, maintaining that length through that spine. Back over to the left again. Well done. Come back to the centre. Slightly into that soft knee position. Open out the chest, engage through your core, come up nice and tall, and bring your feet together. So that was the top 10 gentle Pilates exercises, and just to calm us down at the end, just to mobilise through the spine, we're just going to stretch out with our roll down. So let's think about opening out that chest to start with. Piece of string is coming up to the ceiling, draw the shoulders back, drop the chin down to your chest, allow the shoulders to soften, allow your chest bone to soften, and roll those shoulders forwards. Draw your tummy button in, keep the knees soft, and start to allow yourself to roll down towards the floor. Think about each vertebra rolling down as you go, and when you're there, just wait a little bit, and then as you start to peel back up again, keep that tummy button tucked into your spine. Focus on the lower levels of the back, uncurling as you come up. Keep that chin tucked in. Open out through the upper back. Open the shoulders, drop them down from the ears, and keep that chest open. And if you want to repeat that more than once, please do. But we're going to finish there, and hopefully you enjoyed that workout.